Welcome back to another episode of Just Talking with Leo. I believe this is episode number 7. I think today's episode is going to be one of the best. I have a special guest, one of my closest friends. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great episode. I was stupid and I accidentally switched podcasting services. I know what you're probably thinking. You probably have no idea what I just said, and I wouldn't be too surprised, but anyways, a brief summary. You can, for Spotify podcasts, you put them to a certain type of website, and then that website uploads your podcast for you. And so I wanted to test out a different website because I'm at the point where I can start making money now. And I kind of switched, and then I switched back, and then I deleted the last website, the website I was going to change to but decided not to. And it kind of just made a duplicate podcast. But obviously, if you're listening to this episode right now, you're not listening to that podcast. So that's all I wanted to say. And hopefully you have a great day. And yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jack Larson.
Hi. Thanks for having me, Leo.
I was supposed to have you on way before the Riley episode, but I chose not to. And then that episode that I recorded, I deleted because it was terrible. So I'm happy you're here now. Maybe it's a sign from God.
It absolutely is.
So this might be a personal question, and if people are hearing this right now, that means I didn't cut it. But at our school, you even said this to me before, you're a very infamous guy. A lot of people like you, and a lot of people dislike you. And
Okay.
for example, I was talking to someone today, I'm not going to say their name, obviously. A couple people, actually. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to record an episode with Jack today. And they were just like, I don't like Jack. And to me, you're a very nice guy. I never had any bad experiences with you. Why do people feel that way about you? Starting off with a banger.
Wow, that is quite the question. In all honesty, I do not know why they just dislike me, but I have a bit of thoughts. I don't really put too much care into school or talking to those people, so maybe that has some effect on them. I don't know. People today, like, if you're nice, they don't like you. Kind of weird.
I'm pretty nice, I would say.
Yeah. Well,
I think I'm well liked. Am I?
yes, absolutely. But one thing that you have said to me before is like when we were in that one first hour class we had together,
Mm-hmm.
you said I just sat there and did not show much emotion, and you wondered.
Yes.
And I had said that people don't just come up and talk to me out of nowhere, and you said, "Well, that was the reason."
I mean, I think that's it. And also, I mean, it's first hour, and most of the time you showed up like 30 minutes late, anyways. So
Yes.
I mean, I assumed it was most likely because you're tired and you didn't
No,
care about
that's
the
just
class.
how I am in every class.
But I figured out it is, unless you are with your friends, you act like a different person, kind of. Or at least if you're sitting next to
I
people you
converse
like.
more for sure.
Definitely.
I converse more.
So
So
this is I was gonna say this is your first podcast. This is actually your second because
absolutely.
we did film an episode of a podcast. I talked about this with Riley, and we didn't post it, we didn't edit it. I guess
Yeah,
I was
it kind of just vanished from the face of the earth.
yeah, and
It's almost like it
I
didn't
was
happen.
yeah, it's almost like it didn't happen, and you did in fact survive the bus crash just like Riley, and
Yep.
I'm proud of
The
you for it.
first one to come out of recovery.
First one. Took you a long time, but you're here. You're healed up. Are you excited about being on a podcast? Is this how you expected it to be?
You know, I'm excited just because of your audience.
My audience.
Yes, sir.
Do you think I have a huge audience? Do you think I have a voice?
Hold on. Let me how's your Spotify listeners looking like?
YouTube is YouTube is embarrassing. Spotify, I'm proud of my Spotify.
How much?
I'm getting like I average like 100 viewers, but not every episode,
Really?
obviously.
Ooh,
But so like
actually?
the episodes with like groups, do better than my solo ones, obviously. And so like it depends, and also the numbers aren't completely accurate because Spotify is weird. They don't just like list out their numbers. You have to use like a third kind of website, like a third
Right.
I can't think of a
Right,
word.
right, 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 right. If you a third party, if you
Third party, yeah.
so you tell me you average close to 100, not in every episode, but like some you get up
I have an
upwards of
au-
100.
I don't have an average. I have an audience list of 100. So 100 people have listened, but that's
Okay.
100 different people,
Okay.
right?
Okay. There you go.
And
And I'm not
so
one of those people on Spotify.
you're
I'm
not,
not one of
yeah,
them. I'm on
you're a
YouTube.
YouTube guy, which
Yes,
is
sir.
one of the few.
Right. We graduate with 281 people in our class. You
Okay.
already have just about over a third of the senior grade
Well,
listening to your podcast.
there's also people that don't listen at our high school. For
You sure?
example, Riley Jacobson's grandma.
Oh, yeah. You're
Well,
right.
I talked about this with Laban and them, but in my audience, 20, I'll just list the numbers again. So 23 and 27 are 19% of my audience. So the ages, and 35 to 44 is 5% of my audience. 45 to 59 is 6%, and 60 plus is 3%.
Those
So
are
I have a
teenagers?
So 23 to 60, I gotta do math. I'm too lazy to do math right now, but that's like
I
probably like
don't
30% of my audience is not in high school, I would say. So that's a big
Well,
chunk.
that's still a fair amount of people.
That's still a big chunk. And so,
Well,
yeah, I wanna be Simli's number one podcaster, and I feel like I'm doing that right
I
now.
I have to say something. I was
Oh god.
standing in a group of people and I
Oh.
heard someone disclose that they also had a podcast.
No.
And I was like, oh, and I was just thinking, I'm just like eavesdropping about it. And I hear this person, they're talking about like, yeah, I'm gonna have so and so on the podcast. And I'm thinking like, dang, Leo's got some competition.
I hopefully I stop on them. I'm aiming for number 1. You don't finish second, you finish first.
Absolutely.
And this is gonna be the I work harder on this podcast than I do at school, so this is more important to me
Make
than
or
high
break.
school right now. Yeah, this is make or break. If I don't become Joe Rogan too, I don't know what I'm gonna be with my life.
Right.
I might do the sad dog commercial, with woman talking, but with my podcast, so people will watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you have any more questions?
Okay, man. Jeez, you're kind of aggressive, but I like it. You want me to become the host
Hey
of this
man,
podcast.
you are the host.
I am the
Wow.
host.
It's
I
named
am the
after you,
host of this.
man.
I mean, it is. I am just talking with Leo and Jack right
Yes,
now.
sir. Yep.
What are some of your controversial opinions? Every guest I've asked this question, and I'm not gonna stop now. So, what's
You're asking me
something
what my controversial.
opinions on anything? Food, if you have something on food. This is, I guess you call this a food, not really a food podcast. We do talk about food a lot.
I don't know. Okay, okay. In regards to
Anything.
that, I do not know if it's like I don't know if I'd call it a controversy between them, but like I don't know. I like waffles over pancakes.
I do too.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles are yes.
I got absolutely obliterated by a few people that said I was
You wanna
not the
call them out
brightest.
right now?
No, not the brightest because I didn't like pancakes over waffles, but teach
The
yourself.
waffles get like the little like nice squares in the syrup,
Right, right. They retain heat better. That's why they're shaped like that.
and in the pancakes, it's like after like 10 minutes, like you feel like the syrup's gone, so you have to redo it again. But with the waffles,
Bro,
it's still there.
cinnamon waffles are peak.
I'm always a
I'm
chocolate chip boy.
oh, I'm a fanboy of cinnamon stuff. Absolutely, just cinnamon overall.
Oh, I mean, I know you're a big protein guy. Do you prefer you rather have a protein shake or like a smoothie? I'm a big smoothie guy myself.
See, they both have their benefits, but like my protein shakes aren't just protein. There's other stuff in them.
Well, obvious. I assume you're not just taking protein and water.
Well, people do that.
Yeah,
I
people
don't
do that.
know. I would if I like my on my day to day, like if I'm not, I don't if I don't have a long term goal, smoothies.
Yeah, smoothies are like way better, and
But if
I feel
I'm,
like
they taste better. They
and they're
just
healthier. I
mix
feel like
better. Uh
it's more of a meal. You can have a smoothie as a meal. compared to like a protein shake. Like a good smoothie with a bunch of fruits, maybe like a vegetable or two. That could be a whole ass meal if
I guess
it's big
okay.
enough.
Well, there is such thing as meal replacement powder. That's the thing. You
Okay,
could do like
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't know. I'd probably choose protein shake just because of like ease of access.
Can't
I
you
don't have
put
to use a
protein in?
blender.
Don't you? Can't you put protein in smoothies? Isn't that what people do?
You can.
I mean, you could put anything in a you could fucking shit in a smoothie. Not saying that, but is it like normal?
You can put absolutely anything in a smoothie. That's okay. Smoothie wins. Fair point. Smoothie wins.
Yeah, smoothie better.
Yeah, valid point.
Yeah, what are some improvements do you think we can make to our high school to make it better?
The
Make
stupid attendance ladies. I hate them.
You want attendance men, or
No,
do you think men
I
are
want
better?
attendance people gone. Eliminate them. So let me put you in my shoes for a minute. So yesterday,
Mhm,
might have been yesterday, I'm leaving the auditorium after the guest speaker. I'm leaving at around 11:10 ish. Third hour theoretically had just ended, but they were
yep,
in the auditorium. But I
mhm,
left. I followed a few buddies out the side door, which I didn't know, but I was following them and it led outside. So we had to go back into the front doors. And we walked in, and I was in like a group of 7 or 8 people, and I was the only one that was marked absent. I was marked absent saying I had arrived at 11:12,
ooh,
when in reality, I spoke to the attendance lady at like 10:05 when I had arrived at school.
damn,
And she marked me absent. I went back and spoke to her, and she said, "There's nothing I can do about it. You can speak to Miss about it." And
ooh,
I said, "No. You wrote me down as absent, so I want you to fix it.
ooh, you're aggressive
Clearly,
with
I'm
it.
not absent." And she goes, "Nope, there's nothing I can do about it." And I said, "All right, that's fine." And I walked away. And then she fixed it.
Mm, you made her your bitch, huh?
No,
I mean, it kinda sounded like it.
you're trying to get me, bro.
Say on the podcast you hate
I
women.
love them. What do you mean?
I mean, you are the Riz King. I mean, every other day, I feel like there's some new girl texting you on your phone or snapping you, as you would say.
Right. No, I don't actually. Most of them are on SMS. Sorry, iMessages.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't have women, they're just on SMS. You think you're so
Right.
fucking funny that I can't get a girlfriend and you just can get fucking 10 of them at once.
No, that's not at all what I said.
Hey, it's more
Okay. Do you have
action
any
than
more? Do
me.
you have any more questions?
You just gonna keep on asking me if I have any more questions? We can't just have a regular
Absolutely.
conversation? Is this that terrible for
I
you?
gotta
It's
keep
just
no. I gotta keep the mind flowing. The juice is pumping. Gotta
well,
keep it
you're about to get
pristine.
something else pumped real quick, mister, if you keep talking to me that way. I'm the fucking host of this goddamn podcast, and I'm gonna yell at you, and we're gonna go on my roll, okay?
All
So,
right.
anyways, Skippy or Jif?
Huh?
I said Skippy or Jif.
Oh, peanut butter brands? Dude, I don't even
Yeah,
know which one I tried. I haven't had peanut butter in probably 10 years.
you seem like a peony brother, peanut butter man,
Peanut butter?
peanut butter. I'm thinking about like one guy that sticks his penis in peanut butter in the TikTok.
That is gross. No, I don't really make a sandwich or anything ever or just eat peanut butter. I mean, here and there I'll have like a peanut butter milkshake, like a for real from the gas station.
Oh,
Usually I'm a
bro,
m- usually I'm a mint all the way, but sometimes I'll go for the peanut butter.
I don't I like peanut butter sometimes, but I'm not crunchy is not it. It's just especially extra crunchy that it's just like I'm eating peanuts. And when I just want to eat peanuts, I'll eat peanuts. I don't want to eat them with my
That's right.
peanut
I
butter.
had the crunchy peanut butter, especially I've not had in so long. I hated that when I was younger. God, having just a peanut butter, just a straight peanut butter sandwich, and it would just dry my mouth out. Not only is it dry, it's got little things to chew on, like little crunchy things, like the nuts. Come on.
Mhm. My family was we weren't poor, but we just never got Nutella because it was always so expensive. And I think it was such a small little jar because I feel like that's the best out of peanut butter. Obviously, it's fucking chocolate.
I've
It's
never
such
had Nutella.
it's so good, and it's like $5 or something crazy.
Isn't it just
I
like chocolate,
there's
just like liquid chocolate, like chocolate spread?
it's just basically like chocolate spread, like cocoa. It tries to sound healthy, like cocoa nuts or whatever. Not cocoa nuts. That's yeah, it's just cocoa nuts, you know. But
Okay,
yeah,
now hold
what?
on.
Oh,
I have a question for you.
I love this.
Do you like sweets, pastries, etc., like cake, pie, cookies, gummy worms, stuff like that? Like Just anything like that.
Um,
There's no underlying question. It was just
yeah,
straightforward that.
I guess. I feel like this is a trap.
It's not.
Okay, man. Well, if you call me fat, I'm
I
gonna loop it on the podcast for 20 minutes straight, and I'm
no,
just
I
gonna.
do not like cake, frosting, cupcakes, any of that sort. I don't like pie.
Oh yeah,
I don't really like
that's what
cookies.
our first. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Our first episode was gonna be about fucking pies, and I was like, because like I'm like pies. There's so many different pies. That'd be a great like debate. And this fucking I text Jack and he's like, I don't like any pies. And I'm like, what the fuck? How does no one like pies? It's
Right. I don't like candies. I mean, there's one candy that I'll eat
what's it called?
like periodically. What do you mean? It's like the wintergreen lifesavers?
Oh, the lifesaver gummies. Give me a bag of those
No,
and they're
not the
gone.
gummy, not the gummy.
Oh.
The original wintergreen lifesaver gummies.
Hmm.
Those are just if you're gonna have candy, that's the candy I would go for.
I thought you were talking about Austin's favorite candy.
God, those suck.
Yeah, those are terrible. If you're I doubt
Uh,
Austin's listening to this, but if you're listening to this, Austin, those are not great. Stop buying them.
what are they called? The little
They're
airhead bites, the little rainbow sour
yeah,
airhead bites.
those they're not good. They're
How
always
do you,
hard.
they're so bad, and they make me feel like crap after eating one of them.
And it
Marshmallows,
just
I hate marshmallows.
I don't like marshmallows either. I don't like s'mores, and
I
people
don't like s'mores.
I
I heard
actually
that.
people texted
I
me,
watched. I
uh, fucking actually angry at me. People were like, "Bro, Leo, you fucking suck." And I'm like, "Fuck it, chill, man." Fucking
was
people
a
were aggressive
s'more.
about s'mores.
S'mores are overrated. I give them like a 3 out of 10.
Oh my god, I'm
I
gonna kiss you
only
right now.
what? I only eat a s'more to like fit in at like a family bonfire. My grandma's offered. She's like, "You want a s'more?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
I've
And then
never
I
had
have to eat
more
it.
than one s'more ever.
Me either, because they suck.
They suck. I
What
feel like
about
oh,
like
oh,
graham crackers? Like just
graham
straight graham
crackers,
crackers? Pretty good.
they're pretty good. I feel like they're only used for either crust or s'mores. You're not just gonna have a graham cracker by itself.
I've done that.
I mean, I guess yeah. I guess yeah. I can't be like, no, you didn't. So yeah. We've been talking about food, and I don't ever see you talk about movies and TV shows. So what do you watch?
I
For
don't
to
watch
me,
TV.
yeah, that's what I figured. Cause like I don't ever see you do anything besides work and play Valorant lately.
I just started playing Valorant, but no, I never indulge in watching TV. I've been wanting to watch Breaking Bad for like the past like however long it's been out, and I have not started one time. I
I'm
keep,
watching The Sopranos right now. Watch The Sopranos. It's if
I
you
don't
like
watch TV.
Goodfellas, it's not it's on TV show. It's not on TV right
If
now.
I don't watch TV, I don't watch Netflix, I don't watch Hulu, I don't watch
I know.
video.
I'm definitely not watching it on 123movies.com, okay?
Oh, okay.
I would never illegally watch something on there. But
There is,
if you were, you should watch The Sopranos.
okay, wait. You know what I do indulge a lot of? I indulge in a lot of the time?
What?
Music.
You're a big music guy.
I
I mean, yeah.
always have music playing.
What's your favorite artist? Who's your up and coming artist right now that people should listen to besides Wonder State?
Dude, okay, let's see. Up and coming artists like that people should listen to. I'm
Yeah,
sure everybody's heard of it, but I don't know if you like there's two different genres. So the main one that I've just been absolutely banging. I don't know if you most people won't like it, but is Ludfo.
Ludfo.
You know who that is?
No.
Okay, well, Ludfoe, Ludfo.
Mhm.
Some guy at school today actually asked me if I knew who that was.
And
I
you're
did.
like, "Oh, yeah, I do."
Absolutely. I opened my music and showed him that it was just right there. Oh, and the other one is Cutthroat Mafia.
So if you want some music, listen to those, I guess. Or
They are
listen to
both two
Kanye.
different genres. No, Kanye sucks. Kanye's
Fucking
music
this
is
guy
awful.
I talked about someone telling me I fucking ride Kanye. This guy tells me I fucking suck on Kanye, I fucking do everything I want to Kanye, because I think he's probably the best rapper of all time, which I mean,
Or
I don't think
or
that's
I
a
got
debate.
that is a debate. He's awful. Now here's a
He's
second. No, here's a
he's
third
top
option.
3.
Who? Okay,
I
Eam
don't
Triplin. You know who that is? Eam Triplin.
fucking you're saying letters right now.
EEM. Triplin. Eam Triplin.
Mm-hmm.
Banger. Absolutely banger. Obviously, he fits along with like Snot, all those people. Suicide Boys.
That's how I describe your music taste, Jack. It's not. I mean, you're acting like fucking Bane right now after taking all those steroids or whatever you're taking.
But on steroids.
Okay, what are you on? If you're gonna fucking defend it, what are you on?
Why do you want to know?
Why do you not want the people to know? I can cut this out.
Oh, it's nothing bad.
Well, you're making it sound bad. So
No,
now
so I'm,
what?
it's just, bro, it's literally so simple. So you want to know what's in my little protein shakes?
Sure.
Okay. Uh, ISO like ISO 100 with like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but in a dumb way, the brand is called ISO 100
Mm-hmm.
protein. I was just
You
looking
could
for a
have just
blend
said
of
protein.
isopure. I was looking for a blend of isopure.
Mm-hmm.
Second is monohydrate creatine.
Mm-hmm.
And third, I've been just rocking with this brand Vitargo. It's a complex carb, not like a meal replacement, but I don't really eat enough,
Mm-hmm.
so I need carbs. And that consists of it all, and it's like concrete. You put in 8 fluid ounces of water, and the rest of it's powder, and you literally there's more powder than there's water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's good.
When are you become a bodybuilder, Jack? Is that was it all this is for?
No, not even close.
Well, I mean, obviously you're 5'9", but
5'10". Thank
mm,
you. Yes,
I'm
5'10".
if you round it down, I'm 200 pounds. Okay, Jack?
If we round it down, I'm still 5'10".
I don't know about that.
Why would we round down? That's stupid.
You want to round up? Okay.
Round up, I'm 5'11".
I guess I'm 6'3" then.
Okay, look, you know that person in your third hour class who sits somewhat in front of you may happen to be of the Asian race.
Mm,
You know who I'm
yes.
talking about? He
Mhm.
claimed that he was taller than me.
You could say his name if you want. I don't really care. I mean, if you don't
He
want to say it.
like 5'7" ish, maybe.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying I'm tall by any means, but I'm taller than him.
You're taller than Riley's roommate. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh god, I'm trying to think of a question. I probably should have been more prepared for you, honestly. You're the Jack Larson.
Yeah.
People love you and hate you.
Uh,
You haven't what's okay, then what's your fucking favorite movie then? If you don't watch any movies or you don't watch any TV shows, then what's your like obviously you watched some in the past. So what's
I've
your favorite
watched
movie?
movies. I don't know. Probably like Wolf of Wall Street.
You kinda remind me of Jordan Belfort. Is that how you say his last name?
Yes.
Okay, you
Belfort.
kinda remind me of, like, his height and, like no, the real life version, not Leonardo DiCaprio, but the real life version, you seen that guy?
It's not very nice.
What do you mean that's not very
Hey,
nice?
it's okay. He's money.
Yeah, he has money. Just call me fat real quick, Jack, if that makes you feel any better.
Nope.
See see see, people, this guy, as soon as he hops on a podcast, he acts all PG. But if I miss a fucking shot or two in fucking a game called Valorant, I get called every name in the fucking book. But if I revive his ass, or actually I can't even fucking revive him because he,
Wow.
he always because
Excuse me.
he picks the fucking healer and he doesn't fucking heal
I do
anybody
heal.
except his
I
fucking
heal
self.
and frag. You just are bad. I'm sorry.
I'm not
And
bad.
I'm not good. You just suck.
I mean, I have the least amount of time on PC out of everybody, and that is a fact. Okay, this is my first time ever playing a game like Valorant. I haven't played CS:GO like you fucking dickweeds have, and I'm
I
still
played
better than
CS:GO. I played CS:GO in like 2012. Give me a break.
it's fucking 2023, baby. Okay, so
You're
I
still
don't
better
have a.
than who? You said
I'm
you're still
still
better. You're still
I'm
better than
better
who?
fucking Lucas. I'm better than him. I'm better than. I'm gonna say I'm better than Riley. When it's a fucking clutch situation, I guess he's fucking God, fucking Jesus for some reason. But if it's just a regular situation, I feel like I would beat Riley. So those are two names right there. And you only need five names, and
I
the
say,
rest
I say,
the
I
rest are
say.
fucking pros.
Let me give in. Let me give one. Like you're better than Shaggy.
I'm better. If you know who Shaggy, I'm gonna keep his name in here. But Shaggy, he's not at our school anymore. But apparently, a lot of people who know who Shaggy is. So shout out Shaggy. Is this awkward right now? Being in the podcast, having everyone listen to you right now?
No,
Are you sure? Because
I'm a
you're
man
not
of
your
few
normal
words.
self. I mean, I don't think
I
you
always
are,
have
Jack.
been. I always have been.
If I was a fucking Asian woman right now, you would not be
Whoa.
a man of full words. Or small words, I should say.
I mean, it might be small words, but it'd be a lot of words.
Nah, if there's any Asian ladies that are into Jack Larso, he's probably into you as well. See, there you go. I'm a good wingman to see me right there.
What?
What? I just said if there's any Asian ladies or
Hey, hey,
Latino,
hey, hey.
Latina,
Whoa. Hey,
Latina.
hey. You
What?
know, you missed some huge information that one day you got off early to like do something. I don't know. Do you remember that? It might
I'm
have been
guessing
Monday night.
okay.
Wait, what did you say?
So I'm guessing we're cutting this part out.
I'll watch myself.
Okay.
Correct. So yeah, it might have been Monday-ish night. I let out some huge information that I still have yet to tell you because I haven't spoken to you on the game because I cannot say that in real life.
So
It's
you're afraid to say it in real life, but you're willing to say it to me online.
yeah,
Are you willing to
and
say it
it's
in front of everyone watching this podcast right now?
maybe I'll think about it.
Ooh, might get the scoop. Maybe on the shit.
But
What's the Patreon? Maybe on the Patreon.
you have a Patreon?
No.
Oh,
I probably should. People probably pay for the Patreon for fucking unleaked footage, unedited
un
footage.
bro.
See,
Yeah.
people don't know I fucking stutter a lot, but I cut
You
all of
cut
that
them
shit
all
out of my
out?
pod. Yeah, I fucking cut
Wow.
all that shit out. So I sound
Wow.
fucking excellent right now. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I don't. I actually stutter less on this podcast. If you're gonna be honest, I stutter less. I don't know why I stutter. Probably autistic or something.
Yeah, you're on the spectrum, but there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Nothing, not a little TLC you can't fix.
Yeah. Tables, ladders,
Anyways,
and chairs.
yeah. Anyways, um, I got into a little something on that Saturday.
I need the info. I'm like a fucking schoolgirl. I want all the information.
Um, in some upcoming times, there will be some tests.
The fuck? What the fuck is? Are you becoming a fucking like superhero? Like, what are you talking about? Test?
No, it was with some person.
Okay. Are you trying to
Uh,
pass the test so you can get in the punani?
no, I'm
Okay.
already been,
Ooh,
and it's
my guy.
no. It's like mad scary.
Who's the lucky guy? What do you mean? It's mad scary. What do you mean? Is it like a fucking cave?
No, like all I'm gonna say on the air
Okay.
is you know those little things that come in like an inch by an inch packet or like a 2 inch by a 2 inch packet. You know those things that like kind of round in the package.
You're gonna have to give me some more information, Jack. Because if I
You know
don't
they
understand,
happen to be rubber.
dildo.
Excuse me.
I don't fucking know, Jack. You said something about inches and a
You
fucking
ever
corner.
you ever you ever seen a condom? Huh?
Yes, I do. I have.
Well, there wasn't one in play. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, that's not surprising, Jack.
No, it's scary. Anyways, next topic.
It's weird you're willing to talk about that in the podcast, but some other things. Maybe second by second you're opening up like a flower on this
No,
podcast.
not blooming.
You're blooming, Jack. Just admit it.
Submit it.
Just admit it. I said admit it, right? Okay. You're not gonna fucking bully me, call me autistic, call me fat, call me a loser.
I don't know why you try to put this bad image upon me.
Fucking oh my god. I see why 50% of the fucking school
Hey,
hates you.
I was gonna say, you know, it's gonna be really funny.
What?
This is gonna be your least viewed podcast.
I'm hoping not. Fucking my fucking I think my least viewed is the one with fucking solo in the fucking title, so which is funny as fuck to be.
No, this will be like it'll be like a 3 view podcast, and it'll be me twice and you once.
Yeah, don't forget Riley's grandma might watch if your
Oh
name's in the
yeah,
title.
yeah, yeah, and I kind of, but you know what I feel like is really entertaining, at least to me,
What is entertaining?
when you sneak diss people, you know, disclose their name, talk about them on here. That is so funny to me.
Why?
It's
Because do you
so
know who the people
entertaining.
are?
No, that's
Are
what
you trying to
it makes
guess?
it a mystery. It makes it a mystery. It's good. Yes, everybody's trying to guess. That's the point.
I might make it a separate like podcast just called like fucking gossip or something. I know some women were talking to me today. I know that's very rare. Some women were talking to me and talking about making a podcast or doing an episode of a podcast and just talking about all the gossip. And I'm thinking that's probably the most viewed episode if I'm gonna be honest.
So tell us stories, huh? That's
I
that's
mean,
what we all want to hear. We all want to hear the stories of people coming up to you, talking smack about so and so or this or that.
you just want me to tell you who fucking said you sucked.
No, I don't
Okay?
really care. You just said it yourself. 50% of the population, or whoa, of the
I
school.
mean, maybe after this
Whoa.
podcast, if this podcast gets popular enough, maybe 50% of the population will hate your guts.
Okay.
I mean, that's 50-50, men and women. You get all the women to like you, but all the men will hate you.
It's not 50-50. There's more women than there are men.
Fucking Jack, when I fucking try to make a joke, actually, that's actually incorrect. Usually, like, you would like add more information after I just sneak diss you.
Uh,
But that's fine, right? You don't have to be entertaining on a podcast. Who
all right, let me
fucking
think.
cares? You're just rambling. So why do you think so many people think I'm gay? Every single person I've ever talked to thinks I'm gay. Why? I'm fucking straight, and people think I am gay. Even the girls
Well,
I talked to thought I was gay.
yeah, remember I told you that? I think it just has something to do with how you carry yourself. You're
How
very
do I
like
carry myself?
you're very talkative with your hands, a little
What
more
does that mean?
feminine.
Does that mean I fucking give blowjobs good? Or
No,
not
no, no,
blowjobs, hand jobs?
little more
God, I ruined the
feminine,
joke.
a little more feminine with your hands. You kind of flail them around when you talk. I'm not saying that's a
Mhm.
bad thing. You
If you
know,
fucking bring up my fucking walk,
I that was the next topic, but I'll skip that. You wear
Ronaldo walks on his fucking tippy toes, and I'm fucking just like Ronaldo. Suey. Fuck you talking about?
you wear slip-on Vans, checkered
Fucking
slip-on Vans. Pretty
fucking
sure those
what's
are from
wrong
the
with me?
women's aisle, but
They're
whatever,
fucking oh yeah? You fucking
whatever.
have a fucking ponytail or a fucking man bun. Fucking call me a
Jealous,
fucking woman.
jealous,
Fucking Gustavo over
jealous.
here. Fucking any Mexican guy that any woman's ever found attractive over here. Come on. And you're fucking whiter than me. Jeez.
No, I am not. Not even close. Excuse me.
Do you see my Discord profile picture? I'm pretty sure you're whiter than me.
Oh, I guess from
Yeah,
Discord profile pictures, yeah,
yeah, I have a black man as my profile picture on Discord, and so does Jack.
yeah, but yours is the Fortnite default.
It is
Mine is the
not.
magazine.
Mine is not the Fortnite default. It is CJ from San
Oh my
Andreas.
god, I didn't even click on it. I thought it was the
You're just
Fortnite
you're just
default.
racist. You're just racist. You can't tell black people apart. It's fine
That's messed up, man.
because of my fucking hands and
No,
I'm fucking.
just the way you carry yourself. I don't know.
Is it my fucking voice? Do I sound like a gay man?
No,
Is it because I have a big ass?
I don't know if you do. I cannot confirm or deny this information, but I doubt
Hmm.
that's the reason. Question:
Well, okay, yeah. We have
what
questions.
does it affect you, like in a personal note, when people call you gay?
No, it's not like I'm affected. I'm just like
You're a,
I'm not.
that's what affects you. Okay, look, it's
Oh, I know why you're
2023.
bringing this up.
It's 20. What? What do you just want it all to be about food because everybody can relate to food
Fucking,
because
I'm
everybody
so
eats.
fucking fat. Yeah.
No, I just said because everybody has to eat food.
I can't
Well,
wait when I stop recording this fucking podcast and the first thing you'll call me is fucking fat.
I haven't called you fat in a long time.
How long? What's a long time to you, Jack?
Like since the last time we talked.
Since the last time you fucking saw
Just
me
kidding.
today.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. Like a month.
Yeah, probably. Thing is, people don't know when I'm joking. Obviously, I'm fucking. Jack does call me fat sometimes, right? Terrible
A month
person.
ago.
But I really don't care. And obviously, he loves me, right? He's in love with me. Jack loves me. Top five favorite white person of Jack's probably. If he ever needs something, you call me first out of everyone else. I'm that close with Jack. Best friends for life.
Word.
BFR. And so
BFR. Leo, are you into cars?
I'm
Do
not
you like?
really. I don't know.
Do you like?
I don't have this like. I haven't done anything with my license or permit. I don't know. I'm just not interested. I don't see like
Okay,
a.
I get you might not be interested, but are you interested in being able to be your own person, being able to drive yourself places without having to ask, without having to rely on other people? Are you
It's
interested in that
there's a
matter?
there is a difference between, let's say, because Riley also doesn't have his license yet, but he has his permit.
He has a
I
car.
always Yes, he does have a car, but he can't drive. There's a difference because I always pay the person, and I can always do Uber and stuff like that. But let's say Riley, for example, he doesn't really pay people, you
Matter?
know. And so like I'm basically I give you a good amount of money. I don't give you fucking $2. I usually tip you to $10 bill.
Yeah, you usually get a tip.
You usually get the tip. You get two
I get
tips.
An Uber tip. Yeah, I get 2 5s. Equate
No,
10. Yep.
you get the penis tip, Jack.
Nope.
Well, that's not what you said last night. Anyways, how are you joining the
This
podcast?
is why people think
I'm
you
funny, so
might
I'm gay. All gay people are funny. Is that what you're saying? Is that
oof,
why you're not funny at all?
you put me in a trap.
Do I decide to be gay so I'm funny?
No, no, not like that.
What do you mean? What's the trap?
No, 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 no. That's what I mean, but like I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna be gay. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened in your life? Any times you almost died? Anything like that?
Oh,
Anything
I've almost died a few times.
Okay, what's the most recent time you almost died?
Um, so it was in the middle of like a snowstorm,
Mhm.
and I was driving, going fast, being myself, right?
Indeed.
And I started trying to manji, and I have an all-wheel drive car, so it doesn't really equate to perfect.
It doesn't really do that, yeah.
And I manjied a little too hard. I countersteered, and I was like sideways looking at. I was like completely sideways looking at this snowbank, doing like 80 sideways,
Mhm.
and I saved it. I saved it. But if I would have like hit a dry spot or like continued being sideways, I would have been gone.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
so many people would have been sad.
Mm, thanks.
Yeah, so many people love you, Jack.
Yep. Just an absolute icon of the school. That's why I'm gonna be voted on every single thing
You might get
for the
voted
senior
for some
thing.
stuff on the Hall of Fame. I wanna be voted as most likely to be famous or whatever. But
Nobody has voted for anything of me from what I've
I'm pretty
at
sure
least.
Riley just put my name on every fucking thing. So if you're listening, and you like the podcast and you think I could be famous, put me up there and you wanna put best Riz for Jack, do
No.
that. Then what award do you want then, Jack?
I don't want an award, to be honest with you. Best
Do
Riz.
you don't want the autistic one or artistic one?
Wow. The best Riz, in my opinion, that is such a stupid award. Like Riz. That is just a trend. It's gonna die out. How is that? I don't want to see some dead trend in my yearbook when I'm like 55.
Riz never gonna die low key. On God, no cap.
All right. Wow. Wow.
Sorry. Sorry, I went to a time machine in 2016, sorry.
So yeah, I personally think Riz is stupid.
But you have a lot of it, so I mean, maybe you have to hate
What does that
something.
even mean? What does that even like? Can you quite explain Riz to me?
Charisma. End story. End game. That's it.
Why don't people just call it charisma?
'Cause it's
Hmm?
shorter and it's cooler.
It's edgier, huh?
It's so edgy. It's like the stuff you watch on when we're at fucking Sky Zone, this guy fucking
All right. So what are we? That's not fair. So what do you think of who would win in a fight? Topic.
between who would win a fight, like real people in our school? Are we calling out names?
Yeah, at our school.
Okay, so I mean, if I feel like I'm gonna bring a couple of guests on here, I think the fight between LeBron and Dustin would be a very interesting fight. I would like to see that fight because
Who do you vote? Who do you vote?
uh,
Before you explain yourself, who do you vote?
it could
Now,
go
I
either
know I'm gonna
way.
have some haters. I know I'm gonna have some haters, but I vote Dustin.
It could go either way. I could easily see LeBron hitting him with like a fucking roundhouse kick to the fucking forehead, but I can also see fucking Dustin just like fucking pounding him on the ground. You know what I mean?
Right? I guess. I guess.
And so
What about
it
a
depends
Riley
on the
versus
mood.
LeBron?
I love you, Riley, but you're fucking
Nah,
getting
no, no, look. Riley's a sleeper, bro. When he gets like this rage mode where where he hits you uncontrollably for no reason, that is like it's quite
sounds like you have
exquisite.
sounds like you have experience with Riley
Yeah, my
hitting you.
third time. It's his third time offense. You know, 3 strikes, you're out. So if it happens one more time, he's done. But
Are you gonna kill Riley?
no, that is so what?
You're trying to get the most hate possible. That should be a category, most
I
hated, because
hate
you might
speed
win.
run.
You might win that category, Jack.
Yeah, I might. I actually might. We should start a petition for that.
Start a petition for most hated, and it's just a picture of you.
Yeah. Anyways, Riley versus LeBron.
Riley versus LeBron. I
I
think.
might take LeBron, but Riley is a sleeper.
Yeah, I'm not. We might just. We probably. Yeah, we're back. We're back now. I mentioned a name that it wouldn't
Right.
look too well in this podcast if I kept it in, so I'm not gonna
Absolutely.
keep it
Okay.
in.
Okay.
So I mean, at this point, basically just interviewing discount tire employees at this point. Now,
Okay.
I am. Riley works there. Fucking Dustin works
Dustin.
there.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
I mean, I'm basically gonna get the whole crew. Is discount a good place to get your tires? If I really want a tire, well,
Yeah.
am I going to discount or am I going to a different place that gives you cheaper
No
tires?
discount. I think might sell like the cheapest, the best price tires. The people in the back. It depends. If you go to our store, I guarantee can almost guarantee it'll get done majority right. As for like other locations, some of them suck, some of them don't. It's all really based by management. But yes, and if we don't have that tire in stock and you had already bought it and we sold it on accident, you get one for free.
Ooh. Hey, if you ever go to Discount Tire, tell them that Leo Kelly sent you from the Just Talking with Leo podcast. You get 10% off any location in Minnesota.
Uh, Probably.
Or if you go to Jack's location
I
and
can get
ask
you
for Jack,
30%,
he'll give you a 30% discount. Jack will do anything for especially anything for a woman.
bro.
So if you're a woman listening to this podcast, you need some new tires, ask for the Jack Larson experience, and he'll give you more than tires for sure. Let's keep it at that.
That's crazy, honestly.
What's crazy about
The
that, Jack?
Jack Larson experience, really.
I mean, what else? What else would you name it?
I don't know. Oh, I have a question. Why did you say I was different
The
than the
other people in this
others?
podcast that I've interviewed or had a conversation with,
Yeah.
you're like you said before, you're more like less talkative than anyone on that. Like you said before early on this podcast, I know I'm repeating myself. Just like 2 seconds ago, you don't talk a lot, and when you do talk, it's just kind of like, "Yo, what up, broski?" Get a little high five action or a little handshake, and you're.
No.
What do you mean no?
When I walk into class every morning and people talk to me,
Exactly. People talk to you. You don't talk to people.
I just say like, "Hello, good morning, how are you?" And I sit down.
Hmm. People talk to Jack Larson. Jack Larson doesn't talk to you. That's anyone.
Why are you lying?
Every other person on this. I'm not. This is not a diss at all. I'm just saying that if I ask LeBron will just talk to you out of nowhere. Dustin will
Yeah,
just.
LeBron talks to people.
Dustin will talk to you out of nowhere. Riley, uh, he'll talk to you out of. He talk to me out of nowhere. Depends on the person. And yeah, our school is kind of crazy. There's either emo kids or for women at least there's either emo or too white. And I'm pretty white myself, but there's a little too white, little Sarahs, little Karens,
Much snow
mini
bunnies.
mini Karens at our school, I should say. Not fully developed Karens. A lot of those at our school.
Not fully developed Karens is crazy.
Well, they're not. This is the only time in my podcast where I've actually struggled to talk about stuff with you, and you're not boring to talk with at all. Whenever we find something to talk about, it's flowing, it's flowing, it's flowing. But this is one of the harder podcasts to find conversations on. Maybe it's because there's not really much to talk about. I don't know.
You told me before this started that like there was no regimen to it. You were just gonna like dip your toes and then just jump in.
Yeah, but we kind of cannonballed, I should say, in the first thing. I didn't really step our toes in with the whole everyone either likes you or hates you thing.
Yeah, and that still is crossing my mind. I don't know, but I feel like people should be old enough to just like not care about other people. There's not really anybody anymore that I hate.
I think I need a little bit of change. I don't think I can eat chicken maybe like a served in different ways, you know what I mean? It can't just be the same way.
I could eat Panda Express every day, all
Oh
day.
my god, don't get me I don't like panda. It's and there's no, I think panda's so overrated. That and Cane's. I talked about this like on the last podcast as well, and probably the podcast before that.
Panda is great.
It's not. It's you're gonna tell me that the fucking soggy, warm pieces you get most of the time, you never get the fresh batch, Jack. Don't be lying to me. You never get the fresh. You always get the old, and the next time you go up there, it's a fresh batch. And there's not, and you're gonna be honest with me right now and tell me that that old, stinky, warm piece of orange chicken is good.
No, it's not.
So I mean, what would you just wait? You wait in line for like 20 minutes to get the fresh one?
Absolutely.
That's a lie, right? So let's not lie in this podcast. Because I've been to Panda with you a couple times before. You've never waited. You just go up there and get it, man. Don't make me go to the other side, man. Other 50%, man. They're welcoming me with full open arms, telling me to hate on Jack, but I'm not, right? But you saying that right
I'm not
now
lying. I'm not lying.
is make you're telling me
Only facts.
you would wait
Yes,
you would wait 20 minutes to get a fresh piece.
I'll ask them. I will ask them. I will be like, "Hey, how long until fresh orange?" And they'll be like, "Oh, 5 minutes." Or, "Oh, we're working on it right now." And then when I wait for it, guess what? They give me a free drink. What?
You
Okay, well, if they say 20 minutes, then obviously I'm going to take the one that has been made because it doesn't. What? It doesn't get soggy.
it's
They like
warm.
rotate it like every 20 minutes. I think is when their rotation is.
Fucking is it a gas station? Like it's a fucking like fast food. Why the fuck are you it's like eating a hot dog at a gas station.
Oh, those suck. Those are different.
Panda's not good, man. There's so many better options.
It is good.
There's
You know Azana? Ask
yeah.
Azana.
What does he believe in?
He loves Panda. He gets half off there. Ask Francisco. Ask anybody.
It's not good, man. I would
It
rather
is.
McDonald's is better. And I don't like I mean, the only thing I like at McDonald's is their breakfast, and that's way better.
Oh, that's the worst part.
Fucking
The
for
Lex
real.
crispy chicken sandwiches pretty good. The McChickens are good.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with like the chicken item at McDonald's. Not the McChicken. The McChicken's no bueno. The regular, like the spicy,
The
like
Lex, like yeah,
yeah,
those
those
are
are
good.
good. But even then, go to fucking Popeyes. Go to a fucking KFC if you want those. They'll be way better. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is really good. It's just really expensive. That's why I go to like Popeyes if I'm ever gonna have a chicken sandwich. It's bigger, tastes better, it's more moist.
Man, where are you going with this?
Talking, you're getting your lips are getting watery. I can already tell.
I am hungry. Yeah.
And you're hungry for this chicken at Popeyes. Because you know why? You gotta love that chicken from Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Oh, I have a good question. A good debate, I should say. Are you a toaster strudel man, or are you a Pop Tart?
I Pop Tart. I haven't had a toaster strudel for like half a decade. They're all right.
I haven't
They're too much
had one in
work.
a
You
year,
can't just take it.
in like a good
Bro,
year or two, but I think they're better. I the-
but I don't know if that's a fair comparison because you have to like make a toaster strudel. You can't just like take it out of the package and eat it.
well, I wait. Is that what you do with Pop Tarts?
Yeah.
You don't put them in the toaster or put them in the microwave for like 20 seconds.
I mean, I've done it before, but no.
They taste better. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know they do. They taste great with butter on them and stuff, but I don't always do that.
Toaster strudel. That's a fair comparison. Pop Tart toaster strudel. And that little like frosting. Oh my god, I could just eat the frosting by itself.
Yeah. That's called icing, by the way.
Frosting, ice. I mean, what's the big difference? I think
But I've
one's
told you
made
this once
without milk.
before. I don't like I don't really eat stuff like that.
Jack, what's the difference between jelly and jam?
I have no idea.
I can't jelly my dick in your ass, but I can jam it.
All right, Luke. All right.
That's my most funny joke of the night.
Yeah. Well, you should just be lucky that I'm here and I don't know.
Yeah, you understand. What do you I probably asked you this question so many times, and I've never really gotten a response out of you. Or maybe I have and I just don't care about what you say. What do you want to be when you're older?
I do not know.
Okay. What's your favorite cartoon as a kid? What would you watch as a kid? Because if you're not watching anything now, you had to watch something as a kid.
SpongeBob is great.
Were you a Nickelodeon kid or a Cartoon Network or a Disney Channel kid? Or were
Uh,
you one of those like ugly PBS kids?
PBS.
Yeah.
Um, I think I was I don't know. I watched like SpongeBob. I watched like I almost said Big Time Rush. What's the one with Lab Rats? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That show is great.
Well, they're like superheroes or whatever.
Yeah, next generation of the human races or the human race. Whoa, living in my basement.
I don't know that show. I don't think I've ever heard of that show.
That's yeah, that's Lab Rats. Kicking it.
Oh,
I think
oh,
that's
kicking
what the
it.
other one's
Oh,
called.
you love watching shows with characters that are named Leo. Is that is there like a correlation?
Was there a character named Leo in Kicking It?
Yeah, he's the main guy. Or no,
I thought his name was Jack.
but his actual name is Leo in real life.
Oh,
So
I
the
don't know.
so the person you admired the most in kicking it, you thought it was so funny that his name was Jack is actually named Leo. Are you kind of sad by that?
No, not at all. And other shows, I watched like Johnny Test. Leo, what do you want to do?
I have a couple things. I don't know. I think I have probably bigger dreams than most people. I think if I had a really successful podcast, that'd be kind of cool. Or maybe if I was like a writer for like a sitcom, I think I could do that pretty easily. Maybe a stand up, maybe a Twitch guy, YouTuber, or I want to do something.
I would like to be an influencer. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it kind of remind me of Jeffree Star a little bit.
Who is Jeffree Star?
Don't worry about it. Female viewers will like that reference.
Is it a female?
It's a gay
No,
guy.
his name is Jeffrey.
Gay.
Oh,
It's a gay makeup guy. I only know him because there's a rumor going on right now that he's sleeping with like an NFL guy that it's on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So maybe it's Tom Brady. That's why he retired. But are you're a big football guy, right?
a little bit. Not super.
You like hockey and shit like that, hockey and baseball.
I don't like baseball. I just
You played a shit ton
played
of it. Oh,
baseball.
okay. But you like hockey though.
Yeah.
So is hockey your favorite sport to like watch if you're gonna watch a sport besides like MMA and
No,
shit?
no. Well, you can't say besides a sport.
I mean, like a general sport. You know what I mean? Because I don't like hockey at all. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's one of the. I'm from Minnesota, right? We're the North. We're known for our hockey, and he's
Yeah, the state of hockey.
state of hockey, and I do not like hockey. I'm gonna be honest, 100%. I think it's kind of boring to watch compared to like a football or even a basketball. I feel like basketball is probably the most entertaining sport out there. Every like 2 seconds, something amazing happens. You know, well, in hockey, I feel like
Okay,
it
okay.
takes.
What about fighting? Like MMA or like
I like MMA. I've talked about it on my last pod. I like MMA. My one of my favorite fighters of all time, Chael Sonnen, Connor. I love trash talker villains. Those are my like cream of the crop type of guys. I think Laban said he didn't like Israel Adesanya last episode. But you don't watch my podcast, so you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about me, Jack. Um
uh, what about like just straight up boxing? Like Mike Tyson boxing.
um
Like just normal.
I don't really watch. I would it's kind of I would rather watch influencer boxing than regular boxing right now.
Honestly, right now, yeah.
I feel like that's where the game is, and I think boxing never really evolved. It's kind of just been the same thing for 100 years. It's kind of just gotten boring. While something like a UFC is always evolving, I feel like. And Even I would rather watch like a fake WWE, W's fake or whatever. I'd rather watch that than boxing. I feel like that would be more entertaining, especially like because like boxing, it's kind of just like any fight can end in like 2 seconds, and the guy doesn't even really look that hurt, you know? Well, compared to fucking
Fight can end so fast in UFC too.
yeah, but the guy, I feel like it's like
It's because there's less padding on the glove.
yeah, and it's just like it's more like Spartan-y, It's more like it's like, "Oh my god, it's getting my inner beast out." Well, in boxing, it's like a fucking piece of like getting hit by a pillow. I know it's not getting hit by a pillow, but that's how I feel like it is.
Okay, I guess it's a fair argument about it, but I don't think it's anything like that.
We'll explain more.
I think it's like I think they're both equally good to watch, in all honesty. What do you think about like motorsports?
I don't watch anything with like racing, anything to do with vehicles. It kind of doesn't really interest me. Cars don't interest me. I talked about this earlier. Cars just don't interest me. Racing's like, okay, you got first. Ooh. I mean, I just don't think it's as popular as other sports, you know? Like I mean, I've seen some like crazy like especially now, there's like a new like golf league or whatever. There's like 10 20,000 people cheering, and that's like so much more entertaining than anything I've seen in NASCAR and motorsports or even I would rather watch.
Golf? Have you ever actually golfed?
Yeah, I've golfed.
It is so like for some reason it's so hard.
It's hard, but it's calming. It's like it doesn't feel like a sport, you know what I mean?
Right. That's
It's
true.
like a
I
fun
golf.
activity, and it's like, oh, it's just fun to watch as well.
I enjoy golf. So you've never seen like Formula Drift or anything?
I mean, no, I haven't. Or is that what you watch all day?
No, I don't. I don't really. I don't know. I watch some YouTube, some TikTok. Most of the time, I'm not watching stuff on my phone. I'm like going about my day.
You're being active?
Not necessarily active, just outside of the house.
Couldn't be me. But we're even though we're friends, Jack. This is probably going in. Even though we're friends, Jack, I feel like we're not that alike, and we're alike. We're more alike emotionally and in the way we think than our activities that we do. You know what I mean?
No, I totally I agree with that. I will take that. That's fair.
Because I feel like we have the same like thoughts and ideals about like most stuff, but when it comes to like certain things we like, we're kind of just in different wavelengths, and that's why it's
Guys,
this
just
is
polar opposites.
that's why we're not polar. I wouldn't say we're polar opposites, but I would say we're on different sides of the map, but we're still on the same like side of the map. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so that's why like an episode with Laban and Dustin or O'Reilly are easier. But that doesn't mean that they're as good. I feel like this I like stuff like this where I'm getting out of my comfort zone, even though we're friends and just talking and getting closer. And I feel like that's a great thing that more people should do, especially at our school and even in our friend group. And I think that's probably it for this podcast. I had a really good time. How was your time, Jack?
I enjoyed it. It's really hard to think about topics.
It's even this. I try to do this every week, and it gets tougher and tougher as the weeks go by. But I'm gonna keep on going, keep on grinding. Is there anything you wanna mention? Anything you're planning on doing? Anything you want to? Anything you're any links you want me to put in the description of this
Wow.
video? I couldn't think of the word. Okay. Anything? Your
I mean, you
Insta?
can throw my Instagram link. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would really do anything. But one thing I have to say is, people were talking about, or you're talking about, like how people respect me. It's false, but they know. I would like to say they know my car.
Yeah, you got a nicer car than them.
Not anymore. Used to be, but not anymore. But I definitely say they know my car.
I guess is that what all that matters to you?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's all you need. Well, that's been this week. Go follow Jack's
Thanks
Insta,
for having me.
of course. And yeah, I think that's the end of the episode. Peace.